The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the bootleg. Allen rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a
fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Maulet. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. These two teams all tied after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Cook running right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Fighting through pressure. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Cook again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Knox with a nice catch. He's got a first and maybe more. Look at the big fella go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 70 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped. At the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 36 yards on the play.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell to about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. High Saints opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing now is Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A give here to Mitchell. And room there to work it inside the 25. Second down and 3. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. On second down, here's Mitchell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more, Edwards pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 39 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Allen. And that's complete to Davis. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Allen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing now is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it up. Out of the end zone, gets him 3 more. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
After the interception, here's Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down throw. Watson rolling to his right.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown, Browns.
Elijah Moore
from 21 yards away.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On first down, it's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. That is caught. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Purdy to throw it on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Cooper will come in motion right. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On second down, here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
How about this? Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 83 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Cooper will go in motion. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Chubb We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find Gray here. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 46 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Purdy will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow They found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Moore, the motion man. Again, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Moore, the man in motion. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action, now Purdy. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action here, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Moore, the motion man. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Moore, the man in motion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. Moore, the motion man. On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance, and the